My name is Ethan Bannon, and welcome to the Seneca Scout. We have returned to the normal weeks after Space and Movie Week. We're back in the studio tonight with our typical news show. We know that with the Derek Chauvin trial, mass shootings, and other unrest throughout the country, there is no shortage of important news this week. That we decided to focus on several stories you might not know about. We start tonight all the way out on the Red Planet with some Mars news. NASA has officially delayed the much-anticipated Ingenuity space helicopter's first flight for several days. It was initially set to take flight on Sunday, and it would have been marked as a groundbreaking moment in the field of space. No spacecraft has ever taken flight on Martian skies. The reason for this delay was due to weather on Mars, and NASA decided to wait for more favorable flying conditions before letting Ingenuity do its work. Ingenuity landed on Mars with the Perseverance rover last month and has been awaiting flight since. NASA officials anxiously await the results from Ingenuity's first flight. And back on Earth, an exciting discovery. Archaeologists have just uncovered an ancient golden city in Egypt. Dating back 3,400 years, the city was discovered under the sands of modern-day city of Luxor. Archaeologists state that the discovery of this ancient city was during a time period of peak prosperity and splendor. Many artifacts have been revived and even skeletal remains have been uncovered. While most studies of ancient Egypt focus on the afterlife and rituals, this golden city gives us an incredible glimpse of what life was like for people who inhabited this city during this time period. A new bill is underway in France that could ban domestic short-haul flights with train route alternatives. This ban is directed at flights under 2.5 hours where one could potentially travel by train. Although it is slightly slower, traveling on a route by train is usually cheaper and more efficient than the same route by plane. In a country like France, the time lost from taking a train route rather than a short-haul flight is usually less than 40 minutes. The purpose of this ban is to reduce carbon dioxide emissions from planes, which emit an average of 77 times more CO2 per passenger than on short-haul flights than train routes. Officials have proposed that the bill should extend up to 4-hour flights, but this has been turned down. Many fear that there is too much stress being put on airlines at this time. Liliana Carrillo is a California mother suspected of stabbing her 3 children. She was arrested on Sunday near Ponderosa after a carjack and brief chase with the police. She is being held in connection to the murders, although no charges have been pressed. Eric Denton, Carrillo's ex-husband, was in a custody battle for their children throughout March, citing her mental instability. According to Denton, in LA, they wouldn't help the LAPD. The LAPD would not get involved. The children's bodies were found by their grandmother in Carrillo's Los Angeles apartment. Closer to home, and on a much lighter note, Butler County is investing in its future, taking out a $23 million loan to use on projects in the future. The loan will be processed through the Butler County Infrastructure Bank, a 3-year-old program to boost Butler County programs and projects. This investment is doubling the previous amount, signifying a significant jump in the BCIB spending towards Butler County infrastructure. Previous BCIB-funded projects include a much-needed rebuilt road in Cherry Township, as well as helping with documentation for counties. Overall, 13 separate projects have been supported by BCIB funding, with more to come after this large influx of cash. The new loan will impact townships all over Butler, including Cranberry, Zelienople, and Jackson townships. And lastly, this week brought some exciting news on the PA vaccine front. On Tuesday, Governor Tom Wolf announced that all adults in PA would be eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. To keep up with the increased hospitalization rate and conform with President Biden's plan on adult vaccine availability being moved to April 19th, any adult may now be eligible for scheduling. Acting Secretary of Health Allison Beam hopes that in drawing back the age minimum to college-age students, people may hopefully be able to complete their 2 doses before leaving schools for summer. That's it, Seneca Valley, and everyone else watching. Have a wonderful evening. This has been the Seneca Scout.